another episode of Mains by Maturish, and this is Maturish. That's me. And this is the channel where we dish the ish on a mature tip. And today I've got a special request by someone who's seen one of my videos, and she was looking for beachy waves, summer kind of look. And since it's really summer, I'm not sure we can go to the beach, but sometimes you just want the look, the feel, the fun of a light, airy hairdo. And since I have just the thing, I do believe, I'm going to show it to you today. And the name of this particular wig by Motown Tress is Fara. The color is RT4 CASHEW. And the RT means root to tip, whatever. At any rate, child, she's got what's called a J part, already parted in, softer Swiss lace, and it's part of a collection called Let's Lace Wig. Now, the care card says that we can put some heat on, old girl. Keep it on low heat, and I'm good with that. You know, I'm not about turning around and putting a wig on high heat, not a synthetic wig, because you never know exactly what's going to happen to her, and you can end up with fried wig for lunch. Yeah. I've got my whip grip right here. The inside construction of this cap is pretty normal. There are two combs right there in the front. There's a comb in the back. It's got nice, stretchy, adjustable straps and a ventilated cap. Okay, so pretty standard fare, actually. The only thing that is a little different is that she's rooted in brown, and that's not something, the root of this wig is in brown. That's not something I usually do. And then she's light. She goes from brown to blonde to brown to kind of a mushroom color on the inside. And there's nothing wrong with all of that. I bought it because I really, really liked the wig. The only problem I have with it is that when you get a light colored wig, you can expect flyaways. Now, if you watch my last video, you know my wig got downright disrespectful with me, all about flyaways. Yes, she did. And eventually I will cut the combs out of this wig because I have a very big fondness for my edges. Let's get her on. That's a start. Okay, I'm gonna look in my mirror, and y'all gonna watch me look in my mirror, because I gotta get the tabs down. I'm going to use a wide tooth comb here to comb through the beachy waist. Now, on this side of the wig over here, girl, I love how that just kind of waves up and just keeps going down. This side doesn't have quite the same structure. And what is this? Do you know? But honey, I think she's real beachy and easy and breezy and kind of fun and just kind of fluffy and lots of flyaways. Everything I ever wanted in a wig, not. Okay. Now, there's two things you can do to keep this wig on. Of course, the wig grip. It's not going anywhere. That wig grip solves so many problems. I can't even begin to tell you. Besides saving your edges, it solves the problem of your wig shifting around when you ain't looking and everybody else is. But look at that part. It's got a great part that comes all the way here. See, there's still a little more part here because it's a J part, which means this hair goes straight back in the top. And I'm just kind of raking over the hair just to kind of get it a little tamed, and then I'm going to take a brush to it because I want to. And I think this side is really pretty, really pretty. There's not a lot I need to do to this wig, but one thing you may not know about me is that I can't stand a straight wig. I got an issue with a straight wig, and not like, you know, I'm never going to wear a straight wig, but these little hairs like this, if can you see those? Child. And this was a lace front wig, but in the essence of saving time, I already cut off the lace. But the lace was a good color for me. Now, one thing you can do with a wig like this is to go in and put the tabs down here with some got to be glue, some bed head, or gel, both sides, because if it lifts up, you're going to see a little bit of the lace right there that wasn't cut off. I would also do the same if I had a problem, which I don't, with the lace in the top. You can put some got to be spray right under this edge, and that would give you a little bit less of a chance of it lifting in the front. Now, here's the problem with old girl here. I got hair in my face, and we know how I feel about hair in my face. On the other hand, with beachy waves, you kind of want them to be kind of cute and free and easy, right? To a point. So what I'm going to do with this piece right here, because I think I've told you before, I'm not afraid to cut into a wig. We're going to pin some of this back over here. Yes, because mother just said she ain't wearing all this in the front. And then I'm going to get a very sharp pair of scissors. And what I'm going to do is literally go in and cut off a little bit of this blonde on a diagonal. Just give it oh, child, I like that. Let's see how that works out for me and keeping it out of my face. I'm going to put a little bit of brushing on it, pull it back around. And actually, for me, that's less obtrusive in my face. That's less bothersome in my face. But maybe not quite enough. And then I've got the hairs here, which there's not a lot you can do about the hair. It's going to look a little frizzy because blonde hair does that. And this actually is kind of a silver gray. This is really a very light silver. So I'm gonna get the tangles out of it, and then I'm gonna tell you what I'm gonna do. What I'm going to do is probably leave this alone, because that really doesn't bother me. Like the hair swinging in the front before, I can take my brush, and I always keep a wig brush in my bag. You know, even if I'm going out on a day for fun, I've got a wig brush, because you never know when a wig is gonna get downright disrespectful in public, and you're gonna have to straighten her out by yourself. So over here, and I'm gonna tell you the truth, I'm not real crazy about adding a lot of products to a synthetic wig. Not because they don't work, but it wears on the wig over time. What I'm going to do is I'm gonna leave this part of the beachy wave okay. Then I'm gonna go in, see that little piece right there? I'm gonna take my magic styling wand on the low heat, and I'm just going to run it through to kind of smooth those out. And then I'm gonna take a little bit and I'm just gonna bump it just a little bit, because I couldn't stand it not being bumped. And that gave me just enough curl that it's not sticking into my head. Friendly? I think so. I think so. You may have to wear a wig cap and not a wig grip, but as long as you're protecting your edges, I think you'll be okay. Now, what I'm doing is just going all the way around the edge of the wig, because that's how you make it. That's what you do. And I didn't think you needed to hear me babbling about nothing, because it just ain't that deep. So I sped up the entire segment here. I'm almost done turning this wig upside down with the curling iron, and I'm going to let you know how much the wig costs down in the description box, and pretty much we're ready to move on. In the front, I know you might be, well, maybe not, because I can't see it really well, but here, the hair that I cut is not bouncing and behaving kind of like I wanted to. So I'm gonna take a look at the curl pattern, and it looks like it's kind of a spiral. Well, I can spiral hair if I want to. All I got to do is go around this way and then come down this way. I like that better. Now I'm going to hard curl this piece. Now, if you really want the curls to stay, you want to hold them. Bless your heart. You want to hold them as you bring them out of the iron until it cools off. And if I really cared about a whole lot of twisting and going on with this particular wig, and I didn't want to give it that kind of beachy look, I would hold the curls so that the curls would stay. And I've got one more little piece that I think I'm going to do over here. You look at the curl pattern. This one seems to be curling backwards. So you want to, since we're doing this on a wig that already came curl, you might as well keep the same curl pattern. You bought the wig for a reason, didn't you, sis? I mean, really, you know, if you don't like the wig, don't buy it. There we go. See how that kind of bumped back? I'm going to give it a few seconds to cool off. It's all cooled off. So I'm going to spray her with the little fix-it hole. This side, particularly this piece, and back around here. And then I'm going to wait a second or two. Let it dry a second or two. Sometimes just waiting will give it, you know, what you need. And when I got it out of the pack, what I did was kind of fluff it with my hands and played in it. And, you know how we do. New wig, let's play. Okay, we're going to smooth down the top. And she's giving a little shine in here, and I'll show you how to fix that in a minute. And then, because this is the beachy wave part, rather than actually going in with the brush as I started to do, I'm just going to go in with my hand, and I'm going to fluff her out, give her some, ooh, I just got up. I just got bad head. Oh, that worked really well. That worked beautifully. There we go. I just got up. I just got beachy hair. I'm feeling kind of sexy and crazy, and it's all good in the hood. And you want to fluff her out like that. And there's going to be a piece of hair in your face like that. And there's nothing wrong with that. Because see, if you're wearing beachy wave summer hair, you're on vacation. If we could go on vacation. If you could go on vacation. But if you're wearing beachy summer hair, you want it to have that kind of tousled look without getting all in whatever you have on your lips or your eyelashes or your contact lenses, or you shake it too hard, it'll be on the floor. You don't want none of that to happen. So, you just kind of want to fluff her out. And the little bit of hairspray that I added is going to make that stay. And she's laying down really good. But what we're going to have to do, and hold on just a minute. I need to get it. Oh, it's over here. Okay. We need to put some dry shampoo. I use a brand called Manoi Coconut. I just like the way it smells. Any dry shampoo that you can find on the market will do just fine to take some of the shine out of a wig. And she's just giving me a little bit too much in here with the brown. I like a dark rooted wig, but I prefer a black dark rooted wig. Even though this part is literally blonde, I still would rather that it went a gradual ombre from here. And there is no integration of the lighter color in here. That bothers me just a little bit. But she came in other colors and I chose them. I'm not going to fuss. But anyway, let's put some dry shampoo on her. Takes the shine right out, child. Look at that. See what I mean? And then you don't have this cheap kind of baby doll hair look. That will bother me. This piece, I think I'm gonna try and tuck behind my ear and bring a little piece forward. Let's see how we can style her. I mean, there are a few styling options with a wig that, is beachy waves. Put that behind your ear. 27 earrings. But anyway, you could bring this around the front, twirl it around like that, just to give yourself kind of a different look. Bring this around. I wouldn't worry too much about anything in the front, because that's part of the beachy wave look, that kind of. And let's assume you're going to have on sunglasses, because you bopping, you cool right now, okay? And then you got yourself a whole look. Yeah. And so with that, I want you to remember that nobody can do you like you. Nobody can do me like me. That's why I'm Motourish, and I'm glad you're here. If I did not welcome you to the channel when I came on, and sometimes I forget, I'm forgetful like that. Welcome back to the channel. Thank you for coming back. We appreciate you. I'm going to need you to let me know what you think of this particular beachy kind of summery wig. Get down in the comments and tell me if you like this kind of bedhead, don't care kind of thing going on. Here she is from the right. Here she is from the left. Here she is from the back. And she's not very long. I mean, it's not enough hair to really bug anybody. It's just enough hair that you've got on your wig. And I mean, she's kind of giving a little bit of va-va-va-voo. But until next time, subscribe to the channel, like the video, give me a comment. I need to know that you're out there and watching these videos, or I might as well just go on wearing my wig and being sexy all by myself. You know what I'm trying to say? But at any rate, thank you so much for showing up. When you come back, bring a friend, bring your can child, just show up again. That's all I ask. Be blessed and have a great week. Bye now.